Hello and welcome to tonight's game between KCDC and Remutaka Rebels. We're glad for you to joining us tonight as Remutaka is going up to Slamrock in Rotorua in 2 weeks, and KCDC is looking to smash any momentum that Remutaka is looking to build tonight. These two teams should be evenly matched and are fighting for supremacy in this local derby. Our lineups tonight are...
You're on.
Alright. Here we go. Here comes the Remutaka Rebels. In number 10, we have Loose Unit. 22, Simba Rogers. 28, Wookie Monster. 63, Deviant. 99, Whiplash. 104, Hijinks. 121, Raygun. She is the captain. 300, Bounty Hunter. 663, Steam Pud. 792, Kelter Skelter. 808, MX Combobulator. 1404, Santa Claus. 1974, Daisy Dukem, and 5678, Velociraptor. And that is your home team of Remutaka.
And on the other side, we have KCDC skating out. We have 102, Janie Dodgem. 141, Rink Panther. 179, Precious Pitbull. 211, Jersey Girl. 24, Paddy Wacker. 27, Serrated Edge. Number 303, Bones. Number 31, End of Daisy. Number 313, Gnome Diggity. Number 50, Sophius. 620, Cudgel Blitz. Is that how we say it? Yeah, nice. And number 81, Scrappy. Number 85, Hot Rod. And we have Ferocious and Venom de Plume on bench. And next up we have our refs. Our ref crew tonight, we start off with Pseudo Stripes. They're going to be our head ref for this today. We've got No Skates coming all the way back home from Invercargill. We've got Mr. Fox. Where are you? There you are. We've got Morpheus. There he is. Soul. We got Fouled Out. And Growl. And for our NSOs, who are scattered about at the moment, we have Nautical. We've got Rack Attack. Over here. We've got Rack Attack. We've got Whippet, Cracker, Dr. Reva Song, Sting over there in the middle. Ha, Sting. V, Sin, and Grace. I'm Rita, and my co-host today is Professor. Can I get a round of applause for the teams? No? Okay. And KCDC take the lead straight away. Number 303, Bones. But Bounty Hunter is fast behind. And she calls off the jam. That is 3 points to KCDC. We have Dodgem jamming for KCDC and pack's a bit of a mess at the moment. KCDC doing their best to keep that jammer at bay. And Dodgem is out with lead, number 102, but the Remutaka skater is not far behind. That is number 663, Steamhood. KCDC with 3 points. Remutaka staying on 0.
And the 5-second call has happened now, and the Remutaka and KCDC are right at the line. Coming across at the moment, it's hijinks of the lead jam coming round, but closely followed behind, but head out the KCDC jammer. Still trying to make her way through. Back comes around hijinks and hitting the wall now. No back call by the head referee. And a penalty for red
Loose
10.
unit.
Yep, for loose unit.
He was holding that jammer. The no pack is pulled and the game is called off. Both teams have points. Remutaka and KCDC 4 apiece.
Both neutralised, still a 6-point difference.
Great suck back from the Remutaka pack.
Two jammers on each team in the bin. Well, 2 blockers, I mean, and Remutaka takes the lead with Bounty Hunter coming out, but closely followed by KCDC with Bones. Remutaka here looking for a hit and quit, but the packs are running, trying to prevent that from happening, and both people are back in from the box. And it's called off. 3 points to
Remutaka, KCDC 0 on that jam. That's okay.
5-second call by the off KCDC making a big play and got lead through there.
And Gnome streaks out of the pack. Not Gnome.
Remutaka still struggling to get through.
Dodges through the pack again like it's nothing.
And it's a power jam to KCDC with the Remutaka jammer going into the bin. See if they can capitalise. Quite an easy pass through by the jammer for KCDC getting round.
We now have a slow pack.
By Ginny Dodgem. No pack called.
Now Dodge used to skate for Richter for a very long time and has come out of retirement for the 3rd time. It looked like Dodge was going to skate for Richter there, but is now skating for Kapiti Coast. Got a bit of a messy pack there. Remutaka almost jammer almost out of the pack, and it is called. That is a 16-point jam for Kapiti.
26-7 at the moment to KCDC. Five-second call by the head in side. Both jammers are trying to inch their way through each wall, but they're all holding on. And a penalty called
KCDC
on.
lead, and we have got 2 blockers going to the box.
There's a toe stop on the track. Someone fell off. Remutaka jammer has got a penalty for something and 2 in the box, so 3 total, 2 for Remutaka and 1 for that. Oh, the KCDC jammer has lost a toe stop, looking for a star pass there. So now it's going to go for the full 2 minutes.
She tries to call it, but the panty is not on her helmet and therefore is unable to call. Star pass is complete.
Here comes the reinforcements for Remutaka's wall, so they're back to 4 instead of defending with 2.
And remembering that the Remutaka jammer, this is her first pass, so she still has to fight her way through the pack and then pass around, right around the track before she can score points for this jam. Lots of penalties in this jam. We've got
1 in the bin for each team there, and Remutaka's making a second pass with 20 seconds remaining in this jam. So it's an 11 to 4 jam for the KCDC versus Remutaka there, and the score is currently at 37 to 11 with 21 minutes and 30 seconds to play. So both jammers making good progress in the oops. Oh, red jammer Remutaka's got another cut penalty for that.
and
the back block.
KCDC jammer also has it.
Got a back block on the last blocker there.
Both will serve minimal time in the penalty box before coming back onto the track.
So a full 2 minute jam there. Both pass on the initial. It's going to be a foot race to the walls. Let's see how this turns out. Big hit by the Remutaka jammer there, but KCDC is quite close following. Bones just making her way through and just efficiently getting around. 4 arms for a Remutaka jammer there, and in the box. So +1 advantage to KCDC. Let's see how that ends up if they can put one more to offense and take the advantage. Both getting through very easily. Both jammers there. Bones just making it look effortless, just going on the inside with all the O being played by KCDC. Oh, big hit.
And we have a pile up on corner 2.
4 arms on 2-1-1 for that.
Jersey girl is heading to the penalty box.
13 seconds remain in the jam.
But Bounty has got some points down for this jam. Hopefully she can get another pass in.
3 seconds might not be enough time. Let's see how this ended up. So 16 points for KCDC and just 12 for Remutaka and those jams.
And ladies and folks, that was a full 2-minute jam. Those are not easy for those jammers. Remutaka jammer is going to be starting the next jam in the penalty box.
30-point difference in the time and 19 minutes remain. Oops, let's see if they can get to the in there. Just got in there. Oh, Remutaka had a +1 too many, so 2 blockers in the box.
And Dodge gets lead.
Simba Rogers playing the guiding defence just to get the wall in, but making it look easy to dodge him. In comes the blocker from Remutaka, seeing if they can make it any easier to make it any harder for the jammer. And the red is on the initial, but calling it a bit early for that. 8-point jam for KCDC and 0 points obviously for Remutaka as the jammer had it in the old time, and timeout by Remutaka.
Now our last jammer there, Dodge, has been away for 1.5 years. This is her first game back in that time. Gnome also coming back from retirement. This is her second game since coming back. While we have a moment here, it's important to say that this is Jersey Girls' first game. Jersey is a blocker skating for KCDC. Also from the Remutaka team, Steam Hood and Deviant, both, this is their first and earlier games.
The timeout has just finished and both teams have taken the track. And already down one Remutaka in the penalty box, and big hit. Oh, taking out our own player there. But the KCDC jammers are finding it really easy to get through that Remutaka wall at the moment. Let's see how. And just getting through right now for past the initial. And calling by KCDC, 4-point jam to 0 points. If you're watching live on the Twitch stream and have any expert analysis, just give us all the info on that. We'll read in the chat as we go. Both jammers inching through the wall at the moment, trying to break through. The KCDC jammer at the moment has gone through. Bones has made lead for the for I think the 5th time consistently at the moment. And the Remutaka blocker that was in the bin has just come out. And the Remutaka's finding it really hard to get through that solid wall that KCDC has had. They're definitely prepared for this and looking for the star pass to get through. And both blockers didn't realise it happened, and Delta Skelter made a really easy break for that. Oh. And calling it.
Jammer takes a fall and calls it off. And we have someone assessed for a late hit. and that is the Remutaka Jammer. Remutaka Jammer, or blocker, serving as a jammer. Counter Skeletor, who's going to start the next jam in the box.
So power jam to KCDC at the moment. 5-second call done by the head NSO. Let's see of offense. So squeezing it while trying to run it at the moment. Papers at the front. And just making it look effortless getting through. And there's a big hit by the blocker. But not strong enough, obviously.
It's important to note the first quarter of the game is down.
Casey.
102 heading to the box for a penalty.
The Remutaka Jammer is back in and making her way through the round the wall. Ooh, big hits there. And there's a penalty called somewhere. Blocking out of play potentially by 313 by Gnome Diggity there. So 2 in the bin at the moment for KCDC. And the Remutaka Jammer still on the initial, but called off again by the KCDC Jammers.
Hot Rod was doing some great blocking towards the end there, not letting the jammer out and pulling them back. Remutaka are going to start the next game with higher numbers on the track, with 2 KCDC blockers sitting penalties.
I wonder if KCDC is going to play offense off the line or not, to try to just get the lead and call it as soon as possible. But looking to block. And Bounty Hunter has just got him through as lead jammer. And the KCDC reinforcements have come in at the moment, and the second one's standing up in the box. Bounty Hunter making her way through the pack. Remutaka Jammer penalised for something. So it's going to be a power jam to KCDC. And both jammers were in the bin. And there's a minute remaining in this jam. And another penalty for the KCDC jammer. And now Remutaka has a power jam for who knows how long. 45 seconds remain. And just barreling away through the defence of the KCDC. 102 trying to set a challenge, but too little too late. KCDC jammer is back up in the pack, so it's no longer a power jam, but it's still 20 seconds left. KCDC 24 got called for out of play, Paddy Wacker. There, and 5 seconds left in this jam. Uh, 8-0 jam to Remutaka.
And on Twitch we have Needles146 talking about all hail the Dream Stream team. This roller derby game is brought to you tonight by the Roller Derby Streaming, who have been active since 2016. That is Quad and Lee. Most definitely is one of the best streaming services of roller derby in the world.
Timeout called by the officials there. Probably just talking over some things that they're saying, but yeah.
for all those people watching online, don't be afraid to hit that donate button.
Five-second call done by the head NSO, and Simba Rogers is jamming at the moment, making their way through.
Simba Rogers hails from Upper Hutt, land of the Remutaka. Is currently skating a little bit for Swampies up in Palmerston North.
Remutaka looking for the hit and giving the offense, but Simba's making the way through, but gets a cut call for that. Going straight away.
Yeah, they had some great toe stop work there, but clearly it was just a bit too shy. Two KCDC skaters back on the track.
While being replaced by Precious Football in the box, so it's a 4-3 blocker advantage at the moment to Remutaka.
And because the jammer has gone to the box, this makes it a 2-minute jam. Don't we love those?
And the Remutaka jammer has just returned back onto the track. And making the way round, and 2-4 from KCDC has got given called for forearms. Simba Rogers making the way through again, and the KCDC jammer's hitting the back right now. Simba making the way through and just getting around the outside. The Remutaka Wolves holding the KCDC Jammer Bones really well. And running back by loose unit there.
That's a beautiful recycle on loose unit.
Ooh, big hit. Big hit there. Loose unit's going a bit out of play. A bit too far, about 40 feet back.
Testing those limits there, eh? Making sure that our refs are paying attention, and they are. They are not taking any sass.
A 12-7 jam for Remutaka versus KCDC there.
And that leaves the score at 43 for Remutaka and 81 for Kapiti Coast. We have less than 10 minutes in this half. We've got Dodge jamming straight out of the pack for KCDC, and Jinx is over there for Remutaka.
One in the bin for KCDC over there. That's their pivot. And straight call off.
Yeah, that was a very quick jam there.
So one in the bin for Remutaka and KCDC each. So it's a 3v3 blockers. Five-second call done by the head NSO. Both jammers raring to go. Another penalty by red 792 by Kelton Skelter in the box again. So 2 to 3 advantage on the track at the moment, but KCDC is currently standing.
And that's a candy pass there, loose unit. Putting the pressure on KCDC, and KCDC pulls it.
Second call by the head NSO. They're off raring to start. Bouncy Hunter got the way through just on the inside. No defence there. Just getting round. Simba Rogers trying to track down Dodge him, but she makes a break for it. Looking for a hit and quit. Got through and call. Beautiful play by Remutaka there. 4-0 jam to them. So that makes the score 47 to 89 with 6 minutes and 40 seconds to play. One currently in the bin for Remutaka at the moment. So 3 to 4 advantage to KCDC. Looking to play the offense just to get their jammer through quickly. To hit Bones, but Hijinks is trying to find the way, but Bones makes the way through between her own blocker and the Remutaka.
9-9 heading off to the bin, giving KCDC a 4-2 track advantage for blockers.
Couple round done by Bones, and the star pass has occurred with Remutaka, and loose units made her way through and became the jammer. Ooh, big hit there. And calling by Bones.
Just before the KCDC jammer has an opportunity to score and keeping that Remutaka blocker in the bin. Got Remutaka up on the jam line. Don't always see them very often these days. Oh, KCDC doing their best to hold back the Remutaka jammer, but she got through.
85 Hot Rod called for a, I think, forearms and going to the bin. Yeah, KCDC looking for star paths, but the Remutaka wall has been too hard, but made her way through, just following without the bit of attention. Pretty much camouflaged in with all the blockers there.
Beautiful assist from Simba Rogers there.
2 points by KCDC on that one, but it was an 8-2 jam to Remutaka. 55-95 with 4 minutes remaining. Five-second call by the heating zone. Both rearing to go. Sucked back by KCDC has mitigated Bounty Hunter's effectiveness off the line. While Hot Rod, Dodgem got through. Remutaka still scrambling and looking for a way to get their jammer through, but big impact there.
But because it was on their own team member, it is no penalty for that. The pack is very messy at the moment with a lot of people falling over, but...
And a miscut by the refs there. Loose unit in front while the hit was, but taking advantage of that, Dodgem.
Out of play called on the two KCDC blockers. And Edge not heading back quite fast enough for getting a penalty for that. No, they got Hijinks using a lot of assists off their own blockers very cleverly. We have a penny pass.
Remutaka looking for hit and quit.
And the jam is called with two KCDC blockers in the box and one Remutaka blocker. We have 1 minute left on the period clock. This may be our last jam for this half.
Bones just powering her way through, but just got hit out slightly, so Bounty Hunter's got the lead for Remutaka.
Always better to be safe than sorry when it comes to cuts. And just as one Remutaka blocker comes from the box, another Remutaka skater goes.
It's just a...
It's not right now.
Something happened there.
Later.
down there. No time left on the play clock, so it's down to the jam if it gets called off or when it does. Bones making a way through, making it look effortless there, just after a bunch of pushing.
Locker 792, locking out the jammer and recycling to the back.
Oh, big hit there by Skelter, and getting called for a forearms. Yeah, visits the box once again, and that's the jam called, and that's half time.
Half time we have 106 to Kapiti to 77 Remutaka.
Join us for the second half to see if Remutaka can flip this round or if it's going to be more of the same by KCDC just dominating. And Simba Rogers is just waiting for Hot Rod to hit the back, so they call it.
Possibly trying to run down that clock so that their jammer can get out of that box.
You know, if we go hijinks, just made the way through and just got through the weakened wall by that KCDC has, as they have 2 in the box at the moment, and all people on the box are standing. So it's going to be a 4-on-4 again. KCDC's leaving early and now. Oh. And called off.
For the first time in a hot minute, that penalty box is empty. Let's see how long we can keep it that way.
Remutaka trying to seal off, but oops. But Dodgem making the way through again. But the Remutaka jam is not too far behind.
Some of those blockers are getting a bit tired.
4 arms done by the Remutaka jammer, so power jam to KCDC with 1:30 remaining.
Little apex jump there by Dodgem, you know, just casually.
Jammer is standing in the box and seeing if KCDC will call it after this pass so they can get a power jam start. And the Remutaka jammer is out. And call off by KCDC there. 12-point jam to 16-point jam to KCDC there, making the gap to 42, 122 to 80 with 4 minutes played so far.
We have a pile on the jam line. Bouncing nearly out of the pack before being knocked out and recycled by KCDC, and she is...
Apologise for the feedback there. Bounty Hunter's got a lead for Remutaka while the KCDC jammer is still stuck in the pack and just gotten out. Number 50, Sophius. Bounty Hunter just pushing the way through, making it like a scrum, and got given a penalty for
blocking with the head.
So power jam to KCDC, and it's making a 2-minute jam with 1 minute remaining.
Bounty about to finish serving her 5th penalty with 25 minutes on the clock. She might have to play it pretty safe in order to keep playing. Remutaka blockers going to the box now. But still managing to play some fantastic offense to get Bounty through. Bounty making a final pass before the jam is called off.
Let's see if that's evened it up or not. So 12 each at the moment.
Better to keep it even, Stevens, than to have it one way or another.
Current point gap is 42 points to 134 to KCDC and 92 to Remutaka. Both jammers at the line waiting for the send-off.
It's just a couple power jams that would pull that to be even. Nothing
Remutaka will lead with 2 in the box and trying to get the time, just trying to hit and quit. Remutaka calling. Stole 1 point KCDC and Remutaka 1 point, so it's equal jam still with a 42 point gap with 23 minutes remaining in the actual playing time.
Yeah.
5 seconds by their head either side. Both jammers away and rearing to get out of the pack. Remutaka's jammers held back but managed to sneak away through. And Remutaka has gotten the lead. And it's a power jam to Remutaka. Oh, big kick from behind.
No, it's not mucking about there.
Being recycled constantly by the pack. Big truck and trailer of Simba. Ooh, big diving.
People going to the box left, right and centre.
Dodgeman's back on the track right now and trying to terrorise a bit of the Remutaka pack. Still on the initial for Remutaka.
Dodgers ramping up those points.
Calling by Remutaka there.
But managed to get 3 points on that last pass.
On the line they're going and no budging by both packs there, looking for a way through and attacking the brace and whoa, good offense. Red Jammer got given a cut but loose unit and Kelter Skelter just making a wall preventing that Sophias from getting through but got given a high block by Kelter Skelter there, going back to the bin. And a power jam to KCDC.
And that is Kelter Skelter's 7th and final penalty. Once she sits that, she will have to be leaving the game. If we're counting correctly, that is. We've got 3 points in the latest for KCDC with a no pass, no penalty, no pass, no point.
Ooh. Bounty Hunter's close to follow behind Sophias, but still on the initial and called off by Sophias there. 7 point jam for KCDC, 146 to 96. So a 50-point difference at the moment, and KCDC is still building on the lead that they had at the half-time break. Helter Skelter is leaving the track with 7 penalties and has been expelled.
Fouled out.
Oh, fouled out.
Yeah.
Hijinks taking impact but going through.
Oh, some boss jamming by the KCDC blocker there. Remutaka hopefully trying to score those points.
Hijinks being hit out again, and
Remutaka's wall is quite solid there for a second, and they're still getting together and managing to hold that block, that jammer. Meanwhile, KCDC's main defence is running that jammer back. Quite a split pack at the moment with 1-2-1. Making sure that pack stays there.
One red blocker in the bin for forearms and calling by hijinks. That makes it a 4 and a 4. Oh, and a 3. 3 jam for Remutaka, so 4-3 in that. So it's a 49-point difference.
Remutaka finally breaking 100 points in this game. It was fair enough on hijinks to call at that time, being recycled through that pack 3 times. There's got to be a point where you just got to hit and play.
Especially when you're running out of time and it's a 50-point game.
Absolutely.
You should never let that clock run down unless if you're up by that much. And Dodger making the way through, and Simba Rogers is close to follow.
Simba Rogers had some amazing toe stop work to get out of that pack. And it's really applying the pressure on Dodgem, who pulls it before any points can be scored. Remutaka are not slowing down and not giving KCDC any space. They are trying to claw back that lead 1 jam at a time. We are nearly, we have a team timeout for Remutaka, and we have just over 16 minutes on the clock there.
Remutaka has 1 timeout remaining, while KCDC is yet to use their first one. With that timeout, Remutaka is talking over how they can claw back into this game with 16 minutes and 56 seconds remaining. They need a few jams to fall their way, especially power jams, and walls will be a bit friendlier to them. But KCDC is looking to shut them out in the final minutes coming up. Off they go, and KCDC just making it look effortless getting through.
But Bounty is not giving up and has exited the pack as well. Not wasting any time.
Looking for the hidden quit there. Getting around, but the Remutaka wall is strong. But sticking like glue. And called off, and it was 1 point to Remutaka and 2 to KCDC. With 16 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. 54-point difference with 16:10 remaining. And both of the jammers are off and just pushing on the walls. Just getting through at the moment. Oh, Precious Pitbull's looking to play offense there.
And Pitbull's offense is effective with KCDC Jammer getting the lead, but Remutaka Jammer is not wasting time and in fact trying to catch up.
Looking for the quick O in offense and calling by Bones there.
And unfortunately Velociraptor does not get any points for that, but boy did she put on that heat.
2 points for KCDC in that jam and 0 for Remutaka. Second call by the head in the zone. 15 minutes remaining and just barreling the way through. Dodging, making the way through the pack, making it look effortless. While Hijinks is still struggling to get through behind that strong KCDC wall.
Simba off to the penalty box again, leaving 3 Remutaka blockers on the track.
Dodgem looking for the second pass, while Hijinks is still on the initial.
Those KCDC blockers are just knocking out and pulling back every time, and it is brutal.
Eight points so far this jam for Dodgem, while Remutaka's still looking to get their first pass and score the points that they so desperately need with the 14 minutes remaining and 1 minute in this jam. Looking for the star pass and Simba Rogers has taken it. You should expect a call for the jam pretty soon once Dodgem gets through, and there we go. There's the call off. 12-point jam for KCDC and 0 points to Remutaka. 169 to 101. A 68-point differential with 13 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Five-second call by the head in this. And away we go. Both jammers rearing to get out. And KCDC jammer being recycled there, looking for the short path there. And on the inside, and Whiplash is just holding that line. And the loose unit is now picked up, but a bit of a pile up there.
Right after turn 3.
KCDC's got lead and Remutaka is the
This far into the game, blockers and jammers are all starting to get a bit tired, and so these falls are a little bit more likely to happen. We have one KCDC blocker heading to the box.
Presumably for the low block or something on those lines. She was the one that fell.
Velociraptor jamming for Remutaka. Velociraptor originally skated for Palmy before coming down to Wellington.
Trying to inch the way through the KCDC wall. And here we go, here's the O by ray gun. And making it just effective to get past the hips and seeing if they're reforming.
Velociraptor playing it very safe, taking the middle path every time. That prevents KCDC from being able to recycle.
Star pass done by KCDC and getting out. So it's a quick hit and quit for Remutaka. Not ideal for the wanting to make it back up. And calling by Remutaka. A 2-point jam for Remutaka and 0 for KCDC. Brings it 104 to 172. A 68-point differential with 11 minutes and 5 seconds remaining. Second call by the hairdresser. For the races and looking for the way through. Dodge him, and Loose Unit has just stolen the lead from just making it look all effortless. And Dodge him. Getting called for the cut.
Yep. Bounty had knocked the jammer off and went to recycle. And then Dodge had entered the track before she was knocked off, but before that pivot was knocked off.
+1 advantage on the track for Remutaka, making it easy as they outnumber our defence. And KCDC Precious Pitbull is about to rejoin the track, and as well as Whiplash, still making it a +1 advantage for Remutaka.
Hopefully your Loose Unit can take advantage of this pack number and get some points. Little spin there, and a pull. And because that was Dodge's first pass through, I believe, there were no points there.
12-point jam to Remutaka, to KCDC 0 points, 116 to 172.
And with less than 10 minutes on the clock. Mingling of balls here, and Red Jammer Jinx gets out of the pack, and the KCDC Jammer has been awarded a penalty and is off to the box.
Big hit done by discombobulated right there,
right now,
and causing a cut by the KCDC Jammer blocker. Remutaka looking to inch the way through by getting the offense done really quickly. Sweeping to the inside, and the KCDC Jammer is now standing. And calling by Remutaka.
Jig was hoping to call that jam before the KCDC Jammer is able to exit the box, but unfortunately that jammer was released before that fourth whistle was called.
Timeout called by KCDC there. It was their first timeout they've used. They've got 2 remaining and 8 minutes and 7 seconds remain with 124 to 172. The point difference is 48 points. So they've clawed it back by 20.
Mambo is being very active on Twitch here and has pointed out that yes, No Skates in fact does have skates. No Skates does in fact have skates. We think this might be a new revelation.
Need to put some tape on the no part and just say skates is a new name.
Yeah, just skates, just skates.
Eight minutes remain in this in the game, and Remutaka is still looking for 50 points to get in front of KCDC. And Remutaka has gotten the lead off of KCDC at the moment, while the jammer is looking for a star pass, but is recycled by Bounty Hunter. and getting the second pass at the moment. The Red Jammer is attacking the links of the KCDC.
And manages to cause a forearm on Scrappy.
So the KCDC pivot is in the box and unable to have a star pass at the moment. Remutaka Jammer through for the second time for scoring. And the KCDC Jammer is in the box as well, so it makes it a power jam for Remutaka. And calling for Remutaka. Really effective jam for Remutaka there, 12-0, bringing the total score 136 to 172. There's a 36-point difference in the scoring with 6 minutes and 27 seconds remaining and a timeout called by the officials.
We have an official review called on KCDC. Oh.
From that last jam, Blue asked for a blocking to the head penalty on Red Jammer. Their official review was upheld and the penalty was issued.
If you just heard there, the penalty had been upheld from the that, so KCDC have lost their official review as it was unsuccessful, and the Remutaka Jammer is in the box. So it's unwound at the moment, so we'll see who gets out first. Could be a power jam to either one of them. 5-second call. Let's see who's getting out of the box first out of the both jammers. I think KCDC has gotten out. So it's a power jam for a certain amount of time. And Remutaka's just stood there waiting for the jammer to come, and KCDC's just messed everything up. And Remutaka's jammer's now standing, so they're both still eligible for lead jammer. Let's see who gets through first. And that was Bones getting through first and creating the advantage to KCDC. And just narrowly getting hit out there, and another hit out by Precious Pitbull.
KCDC are continuously recycling the Remutaka jammers, and it has been a very effective strategy from them.
And called by KCDC while Remutaka's on their silver initial. And it was a 4-point jam for KCDC, just making the points back up with a 40 points differential with 5 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in this game. And both away they go, and it's a foot race to the end, and out comes Dodgem. With Hijinks looking for a star pass at the moment, giving it to loose unit as she tries to get on the inside, and she's got round, and the star pass is successful.
Beautiful.
Well, Dodgem goes in and out, and got given a cut. Well, skating out of bounds by Dodgem there, so it's a 2-minute jam, and here's Remutaka hoping to make any impact of the power jam that they have. Just looking for a way through loose unit while the whole pack is running. And that big hit inside the pack itself, but loose unit gets through. 4 points to that with the star pass, and has spent about 20 seconds trying to get through. 10 seconds remain in this power jam as the KCDC jammer is standing now. 1 minute remaining in this jam, and it's going to go for the whole time for it. Dodgem's back in the pack, and Remutaka was not ready, and now Dodgem's gone through. Loose unit trying to find the way while the Remutaka wall is not set yet, and they've just set for Dodgem to hit, and picks out the single butt and gets the way through again. Loose unit inching and scratching, trying to get through. Forearms by Whiplash going into the bin, so it's a 4-3 advantage of blockers to KCDC with 10 seconds remaining in this jam. And Dodgem has evened up the scores and potentially even scored a bit more than this Remutaka.
And with that, the jam is called.
4 points each piece, so it's an equal jam, so 40 points still in it with 3 minutes remain. 148 to 188 currently to KCDC. Coming into the final moments here, Simba Rogers is jamming for Remutaka, trying to look for a prayer and trying to get through. 2 20-point jams could change the entire thing. Simba Rogers has got in lead and looking for the way through, but KCDC is really close to file with Hot Rod looking for it. Both packs running, trying to desperately get through, trying to inch away. Simba Rogers hit a big back block to her own player. And calling, and that is a, let's see, 3-point jam to Remutaka, 0 to KCDC. 1 minute and 55 seconds remain in this, with 15 seconds until the next jam. Both jammers sprinting to look for the way to get through. well, Hijinks is pushing on, and here comes So Fierce making the lead, trying to make it even harder for Remutaka to come back in this game. And they're both barreling towards it. Both packs are running and holding at the moment, just after the apex. So Fierce is going to hit the pack at the moment, and is currently called. So that is 0 points to Remutaka, and that is 2 to KCDC, bringing the scores currently to 152 to 151 to 190 with a 39-point difference, with 52 seconds remaining. So hope and a prayer for Remutaka is going to bring it back.
I think some of the higher scoring point jams are power jams and 24 points for one. So it's just about lowering that gap as much as possible now. And
Simba Rogers got out of the gates just screaming through, while Hot Rod is trying to chase quickly. We'll see if this runs for 2 minutes or if it just runs for 10 seconds. Simba Rogers making it look easy getting through, and Hot Rod barreling into the Remutaka wall there. Simba Rogers just getting through, but still equalised by Hot Rod. All cancelled out, and it's a power jam to Remutaka at the moment, seeing if they can capitalise with a minute 30 remaining. They need 35 points from this jam to equalise, 36 to win. And they have a 4-3 advantage of the blockers, and they are looking to get the easy points by just picking it out and putting all the offense through. Big hit by Scrappy there. Simba Rogers getting through and still getting caught up in that wall. That is demoralising to anyone in that place, especially trying to catch up on points. Just making it like a rugby scrum and pushing through. And KCGC's jammer Hot Rod is back in now looking. Remutaka is not paying attention and called off. They're 159 to 190 at the moment, the unofficial score. 163 to 194. KCDC have won.
are you good? Are you happy? Everybody happy?
On behalf of both teams and the streaming, we thank you for coming out or even making the effort to watch the stream on Twitch. Your support is much appreciated. 163 to 194 to KCDC. We'll see in a few weeks if Remutaka can come back at Slam Rock. Thank you for tuning in and joining us. Have a good night.